When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just remember. Just remember. Just remember. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just remember. Just remember. Just remember. Just remember.
All right. Didn't even realize Molly and I were talking. Yeah, we welcome everybody to the Texas Ringer. This is the second day of qualifications. Last night was our first. We had about 20 archers show up and shoot. Today we'll have roughly about that for each time, except for 6 o'clock, and that 6 o'clock line will be small. We're not going to have a live coverage on the 6 o'clock line today. That's going to be some time for me to go ahead and get everything set up for Sunday, all the cabling and all of that stuff, because we're gonna make it a big deal. We've got cameras that we're going to be putting on the targets for the finals. We'll have monitors down there for the archers. They'll be on platforms, all that good stuff. This time we're actually doing something a little different, and we're even going to be able to tie directly into those cameras that are on those targets, so we'll be able to see really close if they're in or not,
Yes.
So it'll be a lot of fun. If you've never seen the Texas Ringer or been a part of it, it's a really cool target. It's kind of a bright blue, and it scores a little different. The single spot is, as one of the archers yesterday was like, this is so weird, like how it scores, how it looks. The 4 ring is actually on a single spot a little bigger than all the other rings. Once she zooms in, we'll go ahead and explain the scoring. You know what? I can't even see the ring in the middle of the white.
Literally.
Change the 5 spot real quick. I don't know if it's because of the angle, the lighting of it.
Oh, there's 2 single spots.
Yeah, so we'll see if maybe a different angle will give us a better look at it. There it is. Yeah, there it is. That blue kind of messes with the camera a little bit. You can kind of see that little line. It's kind of fading in and out. It's so weird.
Yeah.
How it's doing that. So if you shoot an inside out, that would normally is an X. If you shoot an inside out where it doesn't touch the line, that's a 7. Touch the line, it's a 6. Then that next part of the white is a 5. And then 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1 is, if you just hit paper, you're getting a 1 on that one. 5 spots score exactly the same way, but they score down to a 4. So you have a 7, which is an inside out. Touching the line would be a 6, and 5, 4. So you'll see a little bit of strategy here. We had talked about not allowing micros, but I had several people, no, let them shoot micros. I was just trying to keep people from having to try to switch arrows, before indoor nationals, which is next weekend or in 2 weekends.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what, whatever. So I went ahead and removed that rule, allowing people to shoot any arrow they want for this. So micros is one strategic way of trying to catch some extra points.
Yes.
We had several archers do it last time, and some were successful and some weren't. Some were like, man, I dropped sixes like crazy because I had my micros.
Yeah.
And I wasn't catching enough sevens to make it worth their while. You'll see some of the archers that they normally might shoot a micro won't because there's too many other tournaments going on.
Yeah.
But it makes it fun. There's Toby Ragsdale. Toby will be joining me tomorrow for the finals. So him and I will be broadcasting live at that point. That'll be fun. Also, Toby is going to be in the beginning of March. He'll be entered into the Hall of Fame, Texas TFA Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So the time should go by pretty quick, actually. We don't have a big crowd, about 15 archers. But we have a very competitive group here
Yes.
of archers. We have about 3 cameras down there that we can get all the different angles of the archers. We're running. I know that some people will ask, "Hey, how are you guys doing it?" So I just bought some cheap PTZ cameras and ran cables to them, and then we have a little control, a little device that allows us to control them from here and move the camera, which is significantly better than it was before. Before, it was such a hassle. Like, we would set up the cameras and we had people sitting at each camera and we had to do it from behind. We couldn't do it, you couldn't do it from the front, and the zooms weren't enough and you couldn't really see the scores very well. And now we have, they just opened the door significantly for us when we were able to add those, add those cameras and add those controls. And I use a free app called OBS. So it's, we try to do this as inexpensively as possible.
Yeah.
We have a few archers. He shot at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Did you know that because he's wearing the shirt?
Yep. And I talked to them too. We held it this weekend. There's really not that many weekends to be able to hold these tournaments. We wanted to hold one last one for indoor season, one last big one for indoor season, and this was a good option. We set it up for the whole weekend, so if people wanted to shoot other tournaments, because there's actually like 8 other tournaments running this weekend around the state of Texas. So,
Yeah.
But that's about the normal for every weekend there is coming into, Lancaster, Vegas. We have here we have sectionals next weekend. Then the next weekend is indoor nationals.
Yeah.
So much going on. There's Cody shamelessly advertising his company with his hat, his shirt. I wonder if he has socks on too. I'm just picking on Cody. We haven't seen Cody forever. I don't know if he's gonna be able to shoot 60 arrows. Right now, there's practice going on. So,
We haven't even started yet?
This is the first practice in.
Oh.
Once we get into scoring, we'll let you know. If you're just joining, you can always go to eyesonscore.com and you'll be able to check out the live scoring there. It's actually, if you go to eyesonscore.com, click on live scoring, you're going to be able to see the tournament. Just click on it, and it'll give you up to date scores and ranking. But we do appreciate everybody joining in. Hopefully everybody enjoys watching their kiddos shoot and adults shoot. I know that yesterday we had a bunch of adults. It was one youth, all adults, and the adults were like there was nobody in the stands. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was weird.
But all of them were asking about, hey, where's the channel? You know, they're coming up here going, hey, I can't get in. Well, they were clicking on the wrong button. But we are broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube. We got it going everywhere just so that we catch anybody that's everyone that's following any of our sites. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow we'll be broadcasting on the Texas Archery Facebook page as well. Not doing it today. That's just too much for all of our pages. But Texas Ringer, of course, we're going to advertise it all. Raising an Archer, we'll have them out there. YouTube. But the finals, that's where it'll be. So we have Jacqueline here with us, and she's our expert director. She keeps us straight.
Expert.
She's amazing. I don't, she really is a work of art. Went over here as like people don't realize, when we got into this, you have an idea of what things should look like and do, but as she does it, she gets better and better. And so there's like I said, there's 3 cameras. So she's actually setting up, like when there's one camera up there, she's setting the other 2 cameras up, getting them ready so that when she switches over that she knows she'll have the archer with their target if they want to go ahead and pull it up so we can see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll have to figure out, I've got to recruit some more volunteers, but we do appreciate our volunteers. Very easy to get volunteers here. Mm-hmm. And because I just say, hey, I need help, and people step up, which is really nice.
Oh, thank you. You want to give these to my mom?
There we go. Royce is up here bringing snacks, fruits.
Fruit snacks.
Little fruit smiles.
Oh yeah.
Are these fruit smiles?
Fruit
Yeah,
smiles,
fruit smiles. Yes. I think was that the first or second practice end? It must be this. It must have been the second. Well, they'll let us know here in a second.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know anymore.
We'll be, like I was saying, we've got Mel Nichols out of Arizona told me about some kind of cheap cameras that I can use for this, and man, they worked out great. I went ahead and got those, set them up, and those are going to be cameras that we're going to stick on the targets, which I think is going to work better than the cameras that we used before.
Yeah.
The problem with my other cameras, there's a couple problems with my other cameras. One is that they're expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give them a shot. The other is that I didn't have the same lens on all of them, so you get different look on each one of them, which is not that big a deal. But because they're higher-end cameras, they're constantly trying to focus. So if somebody stepped in front of it, it focuses on them, and then sometimes it wouldn't focus back. Yeah. And so we were running down there trying to fix it. Mm-hmm. Dylan just walked up, and Dylan just signed up for freestyle.
That might be on the line.
Yeah, 4-5 liner. The one thing cool about this tournament is that nobody this weekend will shoot a perfect score. Yeah. It hasn't happened yet. It will. It may happen at some point. Yeah. But you're not. If you shoot a bad shot, you're not out of it. Yeah. TFAA, you're out. Mm-hmm. So for these freestyle guys, you shoot a 4, you might as well. You just wasted your time at that point. But not here. You have the ability to come back and shoot more 7s. Yeah. Get yourself back in it. Mm-hmm. The score for the top score is a 420, so that's a perfect score. Perfect score for an end is a 35. Mm-hmm. There'll be 5 inside outs. The compound guys, freestyle guys, the goal is, that challenge is that they want to shoot a 400. Yeah. If you shoot in the 400s, you feel pretty good. Mm-hmm. I think that number here, probably next year or so, it's going to be 410 is what everybody's going to shoot. But, just starting out, hey, what do we want to shoot? Yeah. You want to shoot in the 400. Mm-hmm. We had our first 400 yesterday, 403 by Adam Gugasberg. Adam will join us tomorrow, and he'll be one of the ones helping announce from the floor. So Toby and I'll be up here announcing live. We'll have Adam down there asking questions and things like that.
Nice.
We'll have that tied in, so we'll be able to hear all of that as well.
Perfect.
Gonna have to figure out how to
Nice.
tie all that in.
Yeah. That's pretty good round there.
Yeah. Who is that? That's not. Who is that? That's oh, that's Steve. I was like, yeah, those are not. Ryan just moved to aluminum arrows. There's Chris Nickerson. He's our victory rep.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's shooting himself a new title. But this should go pretty quick this morning. There's Ryan. There's Clayton. Clayton come in from Oklahoma to shoot this last night.
Nice.
Let's see.
Whose is that one?
That must be Clayton's. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's Clayton's. Yeah, the one
See
thing.
those? That sucks if that nicked the line right
Yep,
there.
yep.
Because that's definitely more in than out.
Yes. And you know what? That will be a 6.
Uh-huh.
Peyton Smith.
Mm-hmm.
They just got back from Vegas. I'll be right back.
Laughed at the mall 'cause your mama forgot. I know it hurts. Bowling by the cool kids on the first day of school. I know it hurts so bad. Let it go, let it go. You'll be better off without our breaks. We don't care if you know, we will never let you go. Can't take any more, I'm under control. We won't fight all the time, we'll punch you if you're feeling fine. Yeah, it will go on as long as you want. Laughed at when your girlfriend pulled down your pants. I know it hurts. Kicked out on the first day of your new job. I know it hurts so bad. Let it go, let it go. You'll be better off without our breaks. Let it go, let it go. You'll be better off without our breaks. We don't care if you know, we will never let you go. Can't take any more, I'm under control. We won't fight all the time, we'll punch you if you're feeling fine. Feel like I was falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 We've been into places all at once. Wish that what we said would come undone. Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. 'Cause we're 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 dancing as one. Feel like I was falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been.
Game time. Round one. DJ Debs versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while.
All right, we're back. Getting everything situated. I've got had to move some archers around. Now I've got to just finalizing the payouts for everybody.
Nice.
Yep. Let me go ahead and save my file. And then I told my wife, like, oh, I sent it to you. She's like, you didn't send it to me. Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah, she needs to write the checks, and I need to get the stickers on the checks.
Let's see. I'm sending the payouts now. We're going to go ahead and get all the checks together today so that we're ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. There we go. And then we'll get back to this here in just a second.
Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? 선택의 기로에 난 지켜내려 해 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 없니? 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해? Keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. 'Cause it's only yours. Only yours, yeah. 쏟아지는 말 이미 어지러운 이 세상 속에서 어둠 속의 light 붙잡아 진실한 나만의 beliefs. 차가운 바람 그득하니 앉아 내 마음속에 새겨둔 작은 위로를 더 꺼내야 하나. 우울함의 파도를 가라앉혀. But when you feel like giving up, remember, keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, I've been as cold as a bucket of ice. I've been trapped like curious mice, and I've been looking for a way out into the sparkling light. I've been a lost balloon in the blue, and like Tom free falling without a clue. I didn't know what to do until I first saw you, and now I never have to freeze under rainy clouds. No need to pour no gasoline into the fire now, for our love to burn. 'Cause the flames are really high all over the world. We don't need no fuel or fire for our love to burn. 'Cause the flames are really high all over the world.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I know that it gets a little quiet there. We had to go ahead and get a few things together so that we can get our payouts and all that stuff right in our checks today. So we're ahead of it for tomorrow. But thank you for joining. If you want to check out live scoring, go to eyesonscore.com. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little look here to see how everybody is doing. Toby Ragsdale is sitting with 64 points, shot a 33 on the first end. Very nice on the bowhunter side. Peyton with a 58 right now. She shot a 28 on the first one, 30 on the second. So that
Nice.
you need to stay within that 30 is really where you want to be. We've got Wyatt Dorcas. He is shooting 17U. Starts off super strong with a 66, with a 34 and a 33. Steve Holbert, really strong. Starts off with a 34 and a 34 or 33.
Nice.
Let's see here. Ryan is at 66. Clayton's at 68. Ryan has shot two 33s so far.
Nice.
We need to start seeing some 35s. That's what's going to get people into this thing. Top 8, move on. That's the goal, you know. Austin Sanders is at 26. Derek Browning's at 46. Joe Kasarik didn't show up.
Oh, Ryan shot a 5.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dang.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the 5 down there, to be honest, when I looked. Just looking down there, looking at everybody's target. Ryan shot 2 7s and a 5 so far. He held that one a long time. I think that is... Whose target was that? That was that... oh, yeah, there we go. So we have... that was Chris Nickerson that was down there. See here, I'm just looking through our list. I think that was Ryan Thomas next to Ryan Booth.
Yeah, there's a Ryan.
Somebody had a big sneeze.
I feel like the mic caught that.
Right, yeah. Got just one more arrow and for this half of this round. So we're in the third end right now. There we go.
Oh, Ryan let down.
He let down. He let
Dang
down.
it, Ryan. Oh,
You can kind of see he's got 3 7s and a 6 right now. I know he wants to get that 7 right here. Ryan's a sophomore at Texas A&M. He's one of the ones that have a bounty on his head. So there's a $50 bounty. If you can beat him in the final, you get to take his $50. There you
Ooh,
go.
Got it.
34.
Go Ryan.
The one guy on the end down there looks like Mark Smith, doesn't he? Shooting bear bow.
Oh, kind of, yeah, he does.
Derek Browning. So if you go to eyesonscore.com, you'll be able to see all the current scores. Just click on live scoring.
Let's see.
You'll be able to see it. And live scoring is not just a option here at Texas Archery. It's an option for everybody. We have shops all over the country using this app right now, and it's just continuing to grow. We have talked to Manisha up in Canada, and we'll be meeting with her this week and seeing about getting Canada some live scoring.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pennsylvania state tournament is looking at scoring, and so we're going to go ahead and do a demo with them rather quickly so that they can get on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have some of our biggest users are out of California, Texas, of course, because we
Yeah.
can, we're all over Texas, so it's easy to help our friends here.
Yeah.
But California is a big user. North Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
there's got a good group of excuse me, good group of clubs and organizations that are starting to use the app.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the exciting things that are coming is in the next couple months, developers we've already approved everything. They've been working on it for about 2 months. For eliminations.
Mm-hmm.
Eliminations will be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So we'll go into have qualifiers like this, and we'll be able to take your ranking and just move it right into eliminations and be able to do live scoring with eliminations.
That'd be good.
And that will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That one I think is going to take some time because it's not just it's not just that it just finishes and it's this is
Yeah.
ready to go. It's going to take some work.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these, each one of these things that we build the registration page, we built the app. Well, I built the app first, then the registration page. Now we're building the eliminations. Eliminations they're each one of their own app, basically modules,
Yeah.
so that from a troubleshooting perspective, if there's an issue, they can go directly into it. Once we have eliminations set and they look good, then we'll do the integration so that all those integrate together.
Mm-hmm.
So once you do registration, you just hit a button and just puts it right into your live scoring. Right now, you
Yeah.
have to download and import,
Mm-hmm.
but that will soon, hopefully by the end of the year, all that'll be done, and the integration will be
Yes.
really nice, and then we'll move on to our next fun projects.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it'll probably take us about a year to get all the little tweaks and everything working.
Yeah.
Outdoor works really well. This app uses cell phones or tablets. So
Mm-hmm.
how I organized our outdoor shoot is that each bale you assign a number basically. So let's just say bale 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bale 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of those has an identifier. I print that off, and I went ahead and printed off a bar, or basically a QR code for Apple and one for Android. So depending on who was the live scorer, they could just scan it, download the app,
Yeah.
enter those 6 numbers, and immediately the 4 people in their bale shows up on their cell phone. Ran like a champ. It was
Yeah.
so easy to do. Once to just do that little bit of due diligence up front made it so much easier because everybody knew what we just explained what to do, and everybody did it, and we had 0 issues.
Yeah.
Made it super easy. But it does take a little bit of work up front to do that, to make it smooth. And we've had a lot of challenges on the administrative side trying to figure out how that's supposed to work. When we first designed it, everybody said it had to be secure, So we created a secure module. No one likes that secure module because it does take some work. And I bet you we spent way too much money on that piece, but that's okay. Everybody likes it's called tablet mode, but
Yeah.
it works on your cell phone. So we'll go ahead and take a look here and see. Toby is at 94, shot a 30 on that round, still sitting in good shape. Peyton with a 90, Wyatt with a 100, Steve Holbert and Clayton are at 101. Ryan's at 100. Derek Conley at 101. So it's going to be a really close match.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, 3 people are at 101.
Yeah.
Steve's got them by one more
2,
7.
3. So four people within 1 point of each other. That's it's going to be. This is going to be a tight group. Gonna be a tight group. Austin at 40, and Derek Browning at 68. You can go out there. There's average scores. One thing that was interesting in Vegas is that day one they did scores, so you kind of knew where you were. If Molly and I had, were I was at 100 and she's at 101, it would show that those numbers. I think it was day 3 they went to average score, which was, it may have been day 2 as well.
I think, yeah, it was weird.
They went to average score. So when it started, people that had already put in time, and I guess maybe because there's multiple times.
Yeah.
I bet you that's why.
Probably.
So that you could see if your average score was a 8, then it would put you right where somebody else that had actually shot an entire round at average 8.
Probably.
It was a little confusing.
Yeah, they're like projecting where you would land.
Yeah, it was confusing, but we were able to figure it out.
Yeah. See why he was upset with that shot.
Is that Ryan? Yep.
I don't think that was Ryan's arrow though.
No, I think that was Ryan Thomas.
Oh, different Ryan.
Different Ryan. Yeah, I think that was Ryan Thomas. Yeah. 2 Ryans on the line.
Right next to each other.
Dude, they synchronized shooting there
That
too.
was so cool.
Ellie's down there shooting. My daughter, she's been shooting a lot. I think she wants to. She has a bounty on her head too. I put a bounty on her, so if somebody wants to knock her out, she's excited. She doesn't want anybody to take her money. She wants that money.
Right.
So how the bounty works is that during the shoot up, if Molly and I are shooting against each other and there's a bounty on Molly's head, and I beat her, then I take that bounty, that $50, and I get to take it home. It doesn't mean that the next person wins. They take the bounty. Nope, the bounty you took the bounty. You won it.
Yeah.
If nobody beats you, you get to keep that bounty. So if anybody wants to put any money on anybody's head, so if somebody's watching and says, you know what, I'm going to put a bounty on Ryan Thomas's head, then give us, send us a message and we'll go ahead and put that bounty on him, and you just send us your money and we'll give that to whoever beats him, or if he wins, he gets to take it home.
Yep.
There's a good video of Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's been shooting really good. Toby Ragsdale shoots for Saddle River Range, and he'll be joining us tomorrow, which will be a lot of fun. If anybody knows Toby, he's a real character, so it should be a lively conversation.
Yes.
And he knows all these archers just as well as I do. He's been in it. He probably knows them better than I do. He probably has stories I don't even have. But Toby, you're just joining. We have some exciting news for Toby. Toby will be entered into the TFAA Hall of Fame at the beginning of beginning of March, which is at the TFAA State Championship, which is really, really pretty cool. And I don't really know the rules on getting in, but there are specific things that you have to do. It's not like somebody can just come into Texas and become part of the Hall of Fame. You have to have certain scores, you have to have certain titles, you have to have all this stuff to even be nominated for it,
Yeah.
And once you're nominated, then you're voted in. So there's no guarantee that you will get in.
Yeah.
Because they only take a couple a year. We got Noah and Peyton down there. Oh, there's Austin. I think this is his first time to shoot here at our facility. Saw the tournament, decided to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Right.
Our cameras sometimes have a mind of their own, don't they, Jack?
See trad.
He's probably barebow. I don't know what's going on with my that one camera. Zoom it all the way out and see what happens. All right, there we go. Now try zooming back in. It usually we don't have that many issues with with it. I mean, it was it just couldn't seem to. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it, Jack? We got Wyatt Dorcas right behind there. Wyatt, I believe he won Vegas a year ago. This year, I think he struggled, but that's kind of normal for these archers.
Yeah.
It's not like if you win it one year, you're going to win it every year. It
Yeah.
is. There's a lot of mental in this game, and very difficult to navigate sometimes. It doesn't look too bad. There's Wyatt. Put a little English on it. Little bow jujitsu, or however you say it. I can't even say it this morning. It's too early.
You're right. I mean, it's almost 11.
Right. So if somebody missed this morning, I know that we have a few that didn't show. You are welcome to come to any of the lines. Just show up at 2 or show up at 6. If you want to shoot it this weekend, come on. We'll take your money.
You're right.
See if you can make it into the finals.
Yeah.
Good shot. Like several of those are just liners. Mm-hmm. That's what irritates these archers.
Yeah.
Jason Brewer was here. Is he telling everybody how much he hates this target?
Is he shooting?
I don't think he's shooting.
Oh.
Oh no, he is. He's shooting at 2 today.
Oh, okay.
I forget he did get signed up. We have about 70 archers signed up for this weekend, with payouts and with the bounties on archers' heads. We'll be giving away about $4,000 this weekend.
Yeah.
Some of these classes are first place will be walking away between $400 and $500. So there's some good money here.
Yeah.
We're not giving out any medals, no buckles,
Just checks.
just checks. Who likes checks?
Right.
Who likes big checks? I went ahead and ordered checks that we'll be giving to everybody, big checks, and they look pretty good. I like what you did with
Yeah.
them.
I still need to finish them, but
Sent your mother all the prize money, and so we can go ahead and start getting those checks ready. There's 27 checks that have to be written,
yeah.
and you don't want it to be my handwriting. I can tell you that much.
No, definitely not.
After this morning, we'll be halfway done. This is actually going to be an easy weekend.
Yeah.
You know, it's not super crowded, which makes it it's a different atmosphere with the with those Siwats where it's just the place is just packed.
Yes.
It's a little more laid back. We've got a good group of archers. Most of these are archers that we have a couple new ones down there, like Austin, which is nice to see. We have Clayton came in from Oklahoma to shoot it. We have a few coming in from Louisiana this afternoon.
Nice.
So we have
Hopefully it's not a terrible drive in the rain.
right. So we have about three states represented in this tournament, which is exciting. We want it to continue to grow.
Yes.
I've talked to some pros for our next one, so we're We're actually going to probably have a pro division in the fall and run this, and that way we can see if we can get some pros in here. Talk to Braden. Talk to Braden Gillantine, and Braden said that him and Tanya will, if they can pull it off, we'll maybe work around their schedule so they could come. And if they come, they said there may be some others that will come.
That'd be
so that
cool.
would be really cool if they came. All right. Toby's at a 123. He's averaging a 6.15. I don't know where that falls, but so we'll look here in a minute. Peyton's at a 121. Wyatt is at a 132. Noah's at 113. We have Ryan at a 135. Derek at a 135. Steve is at 130. Clayton at 132. So these numbers are still like we were all right there, and then they spread out, and they'll come right back together. And it's because of how it is. Austin's at 59, and Derek Browning's at 89. There's Dylan. Dylan showed up today and is shooting. So he's new. I haven't met Dylan before.
Oh, really?
So that's the first time.
Oh, Brian got 35 last round.
Oh, good. So you have so I just lost my train of thought. I do think it's super cool that we're able to that Jack can go ahead and get cameras lined up like that where we can actually see them shooting their end. A year ago, we didn't have that ability. And I got to tell you, the setup was so complicated before because I had these cheap little cameras. I ran network cables to all of them.
Yes.
And taped the floor, put them up. I could only see. I could basically had 2 bales per camera.
Yeah.
It was blurry. You couldn't see if it was in or out. You could kind of maybe see that it hit the white. That was about it. So.
Is Ryan mad about that? I think it barely touched the line. Dang.
Yeah, barely touched.
I can see why people hate this target.
Yeah, I can too. If he was shooting micros, he'd be fine. But he said he was thinking about doing it, but he really wants to get some time behind. He just made these arrows this week.
Yeah.
And it's getting them ready for indoor nationals, which is in about a week,
Yeah.
2 weeks. Sectionals is next weekend. Oh, that's a half shaft. He's not going to like that.
He's like, are you
He's like,
kidding?
dang it. That's all right. Key is making the top. 8 is the key. And we've got a big group in that open class. I think there's about 16 of them, so half of them won't make it.
Yeah.
Half of them will. Huh? Yeah.
So you'll make it.
Some of the divisions have, Jack says there's 5 in her, so that means that she gets to make it to the shoot up right away, and then hopefully she can get in the top 3. Maybe she can just get in there. Like one of the guys said, he said his only chance of making the finals was being 1 or 2 because he wasn't going to win once he got on the platform.
Oh no.
And he came in 2nd and got beat right away.
There you go.
Came in 3rd.
Yep.
Because 3rd beat him. He was just like, I knew it.
Yeah.
So I had all these targets, 300 targets down there, and they're gone. Like somebody, I don't know if somebody moved them or even threw them away, but can't imagine anybody threw them away.
The ones to stick them up?
Yeah, I stuck them all down there. It was going to get my stapler. They're gone.
When was that?
It was the last SIWAT, which a couple weeks ago. It was before we went to Vegas.
I would think it might be the cleaning crew, but I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, everybody hates this target. The other thing that makes it tough is that there's no X in the center. And I didn't even think that was a thing, but several people tell me that not seeing the X makes them drift.
Yeah.
Instead of when there's an X, they can just pinpoint right on that X and aim at it, and they can't do that with.
There's nothing like to aim at.
Yeah. There's his mom in the background, Wyatt's mom in the background. That's kind of a cool picture, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that is cool.
shameless advertising. Look, he's got his shirt on, got his hat on. Have to make fun of him a little bit, right? Cody deserves it. Did you say uh-huh?
Yeah. I didn't unmute myself.
He hadn't seen you in a while. He saw Ellie and thought she was you.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing that people think you look like a 13-year-old.
I know, right?
It's not a bad round. So he's got
No,
two
it's pretty
sevens,
good.
2 sixes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a 5? Oh, she said it's a 5.
I think you're right.
Kind of hard to see on our little screen.
That one's probably a 6.
I went to another camera or another screen, so we can, one of the complaints,
Investigate.
one of the complaints of our last shoot off was that we kept calling it poorly,
Wrong. Oh no.
like in
Vegas.
like in Vegas when he's just like, that's a
the
that's
announcer's getting booed.
X liner. He goes, that's a 9-10 liner, and they're all booing like, no, that's a half. Like, we're like 60, 70 yards
Yes.
away and we can see it.
Literally.
Like, come on, man.
It was so funny. We're farther away with our binoculars, and he has a camera on the target and is calling it wrong.
Yeah. So we're gonna be better than that.
Yes, be better than Vegas.
Yes. So I've got two. We'll have 2 monitors directly on those, so that when we're doing the scoring, we'll have the best view over anybody.
Yeah.
Even though we are 50 yards, we're at least 50 yards away.
Right.
Yeah, Mel Nichols is messaging right now talking about the Easton Scholarship Tour. I need to go ahead and look into that. I know
Nice.
that I saw something on that in Vegas and had several
Yeah.
people talk to me and saying, hey, you need to seriously look into this. I'll try to look into that this week and figure out what I need to do to get that Easton Scholarship shoot here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Money for school. So
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm not giving the money out. Easton would be giving the money out.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
The talking, the rumors didn't mean anything because you swore you had me. I had you like a stream in the spring. We were brand new. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shock, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me through. I've got one or two things to tell you. For years now, I learned how what you thought was the law, 'cause you said so. I let you break into my own mind. What was mine, now I'm stopping you. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me
There's Clayton. He's got 2 kids, Sam and Annabelle, and both excellent shooters. I haven't seen Sam in a while, but I know that Annabelle shot Vegas with him.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, they're from, I believe they're from Oklahoma.
Okay.
But he has like a serious blinder on his left eye, doesn't he? He doesn't take any chance of that eye. I mean, being able to see with that eye.
Right.
I've never seen one so close to somebody's eye. Hey, but it works.
Right.
It's got a... Yeah, see, that one may just be touching,
Yeah.
which would definitely irritate somebody. Oh, it's another. I thought there was music on. There's not. That's our theme song for Raising an Archer. So if you guys, hey, hey, welcome to Raising an Archer. We run a podcast twice a month, Wendy, Cook, and I, and it's called Raising an Archer. Gives you information on any upcoming tournaments, national tournaments. We have good information on there about, parenting an archer, which sometimes is a challenge. And we give some advice that, let's say advice. We talk about our situations and maybe others can learn from it.
Right.
Because we've all been there where we wanted to,
Right. Not every.
still was in the center.
Ah, dang.
He's still mad about that 5, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it gives you a lot of good information. So go check us out. We're on all major podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify,
Yeah.
Audible, whatever. We're out there. iHeartRadio, we're there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
We do YouTube. We do videos too. Not a lot of videos, but we do some. So whenever Wendy and I can get together, we'll do the videos, and it's good. That is. It gives us it gives us other venues of people being able to watch. It is a challenge though to do all of it, especially when I'm doing so much. It's like you're running these live tournaments. You're running you're running podcast. You're trying to do the video stuff. You're trying to run a store. You're trying to run live scoring. You're trying to do. I mean, there's just so much that we do. And the video it's I think it's better to have the video, but sometimes it's just not in the cards. Wendy and I, she lives so far away, so she lives a couple hours away. So when we do our podcast together, we try to video, but sometimes we just have to do them remotely.
Yeah.
There's two good shots. You take those, wouldn't you, Molly?
Yeah, I would take those. I'm curious how I'll do on this target.
You've never, yeah, that's right.
No,
you
I've
didn't
never
shoot
shot
it
it.
last
I
time.
haven't even practiced it. We're going in cold.
Yeah. Or coming in hot.
Yeah.
Hey, but hey, maybe you'll like it.
Right? I mean, I like the sidewalk target a lot.
There's Noah Hughes. Good seeing Noah shooting. I think he's taking a little bit of a break. Starting to get back into it, which is good.
Yeah.
We everybody. It's like we shoot. It's sometimes it is nice just to take a little break, a little breather, and then go ahead and regroup and get back into it.
Yes.
He was going to go to Vegas, and they ended up canceling. Didn't go to Vegas, and now they're getting back into it.
Yeah.
He's shooting a Hoyt FX, which I think is a great size bow. I can't believe Hoyt got rid of that size bow. Hopefully they'll bring it back because it's a 33-inch.
Yeah.
He needed a little smaller bow, and that was a perfect bow for him. And now we're running SVX cams on it. It's not a bad shot.
Yeah.
Nobody wants 6s.
Right.
They want 7s. Noah Hughes been shooting for a while. He's a state champion, national champion. A few years ago, he won
Oh,
Rushmore Rumble.
nice.
I mean, we had some excellent shooters. One young adult championship 2 years ago, I think. Wyatt won it.
Nice.
So like I said, we've got some excellent shooters here coming in, and sometimes it's nice to shoot a target that's a little different than everything else, but people still
Yeah.
rumble.
Yeah.
I have to I never can read Wyatt, though. You don't know if he's happy or not. Ryan,
Right.
you can tell
Yeah,
if he's happy or not.
You know with Ryan.
Yeah. All right, we're at the halfway mark. We're going to take a little break. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna give you a little. Well, let me spit it out. So Molly and I did a quick little video podcast on the Texas Ringer, and so we're going to go and let you go ahead and listen to it while they switch everything up. Hey, welcome to Raising an Archer, and we have kind of a special edition
Maybe
here.
start that over. Because
Molly with her face all up in the camera. I'm not starting it over. That's part of it. We have Molly McDonald with us, she runs our social media at Texas Archery. And guess what? She'll be doing live coverage with me at the Texas Ringer.
Yes.
And when we decided, when we were looking at trying to do something different, this was probably about a year and a half ago, I was trying to decide, how do you come up with a cool tournament that's different than everything else? And we've, Lancaster has kind of changed their 3 spot and had like another little target that you can aim at for extra points and things like that. But we didn't want to duplicate that. And I was at an event and somebody was talking about Michigan having this weird target. So I
Yeah.
did some research, found it, and it is this weird bright blue target. It's called an MI-3P MAA target. You can get that from Maple Leaf. And so I got these in. Everybody at first like, I love this target. Like, it is really kind of a cool idea. And what was it? How's the scoring on this one, Molly?
So the scoring is a little weird.
She's putting it in front of my face.
So the center is a 7, but if you see close right here, this line, that's a 6. Then we have 5, 4, 3, 2. And if you just hit the paper, it's 1. When we flip to the other side, same thing, 7, the line is 6, 5, 4. But if you hit the paper on this side, it's just a miss.
It's not a 1.
Oh, hold on. If you flip over to the other side.
No, I'm teasing. It is a miss. I'm just picking it.
I didn't even know what I said.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool target. And when I first introduced it to everybody, they were like, wow, that's cool. They go shoot it, and they're like, I hate this target. Because when I was thinking was like, hey, you hit the white, you hit that little line, you get a 6. But everybody feels like even if they shoot the line in the inside and they get a 6, they feel like they just dropped a point.
Yeah.
And, you have to shoot an inside out to get it. There's some strategy to this target. And part of that strategy is that you have to be able to shoot, you'll want to shoot micro arrows into it. Some guys will do 23s. They're like, they know they shoot well with them. So you have to make a decision coming in. Do I shoot micros or do I shoot the bigger arrows? And this is for the compounders. We had several people that came in, and when we shot this one, they used the micros, worked great. Others are just like, I am dropping points like crazy because they're just missing lines.
Yeah.
Hey, they were able to get a couple 7s, but what's happening is they're shooting and they're just missing the 6, and so not only they're
getting
not
5s.
they're getting 5s instead, and nobody wants a 5.
Yeah.
And so it's a little different. Molly's never shot this one before, so this will be your first time to shoot this target.
Yes.
What do you think when you look at it? It's kind of different, isn't it?
Yes, it is definitely different. I hope it's easy. I love the Siwatt targets, so I'm hoping it's kind of like the Siwatt targets. And I mean, the white's pretty big. I'll probably be hitting more 5s and 7s though.
Yeah, for those that seem to miss the scoring ring, this will be good because if they can just hit paper, they at least
There you
at
go,
least
right?
get a
Maybe I
point.
won't have a miss.
Some of the rules are when on the 5 spot, you can still shoot you can shoot them all into one target. You can shoot 2 into one and 3 into another. It really doesn't matter. It's kind of like NFAA rules. We're introducing. We've kind of clarified how we're going to do the traditional class. So no metal risers, going to have to be wood risers if you're going to shoot the traditional class, which we've set it up so that you can shoot on Friday or Saturday and you'll be able to qualify. Top 8 archers will move on. 8 a.m. it will start, and we'll be shooting. It'll be a shoot up type of format. Do you know what that means, Molly? The shoot up?
You score a certain amount and you just keep going higher and higher. So like if you shoot off against like 5th and 4th, if you get
So if it starts 8 and 7,
then whoever wins moves to the next.
shoots against 6, yeah, and so on and so forth. Once we get to the final 3, which is that the top 2 qualifiers are really kind of they're sitting pretty. They're automatically put into the finals, which will be on a big platform. We should have a lot of fun. You've never got to do live coverage with me, have you?
No.
So what we'll do is we're going to put them on that big platform. It's going to be live, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have live scoring on the screen, just like we always do. That's what we will. We want to make it as exciting as possible. We'll make it loud in there, so we're going to have a lot of speakers and music and all kinds of stuff. So it will be quite the production.
Yes,
Yes.
it will.
I like to do those productions, right?
Yes, you do.
Should be a lot of fun. What other things? Last year, the last time we did this shoot, we had a little over 100 archers. We're anticipating to do more than that. Registration is at $75. Roughly 75% of those dollars are going to go right back into your division. So, for example, we were talking about trad. If trad brings in 20 people, what would that be? Let's see.
Let's look it up.
Let's do the math on that real quick. So 75 times 20. So you're looking at about $1,100 in the pot. That's really good money.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll split. It won't be just all going to the winner. We'll, depending on if you go to eyesonscore.com and look up Texas or 2024 Texas Ringer, you'll be able to register. And there's a lot more information out there on the Texas Ringer and on the rules and all of that stuff. We're still kind of tweaking the rules a little bit as people come like, hey, what about this? We're like, oh, that's a good question. And we go ahead and we'll add those to it just so that we can continue to build it. We have a tournament director that's managing all that for us. We're trying to get hotel blocks for people so that they can get some discounted rates on hotels if they come in and hang out with us and shoot. So and times are going to be crazy because I think we have times going until probably shooting. We're probably going to be shooting from 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. On Saturday till 11 at night.
Oh, great.
So a lot of talking, a lot of fun. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think, Molly?
I mean, sounds crazy. Sounds fun.
And you're planning on shooting it too.
Yes, I am.
So I'll have to recruit somebody to help me with the live broadcast.
Yeah, while I'm shooting.
When we do it. Yep. So we wanted to get a quick little podcast out there for you guys so you can understand.
Hello. 2-minute warning.
Doubt. I see it now, I am better off. Got one or two things to tell you. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. I was in the shock, you would drift astray.
All right, here we go. I think got about a minute before we're starting. So just give us a second here and we'll get going. Doesn't look like they're getting ready, but I think they are getting ready.
He said 2-minute warning
Yeah.
like a minute ago.
Here we go. I didn't realize the music had stopped. We're all messing around here. Go ahead and see if we can get some. Oh, no, let me change. Trying some different stuff here. It's a good time for us to test this stuff. See if that works. Testing. There we go. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Seeing if we can get some background noise here. I don't think so. I need to figure out what kind of mic it is. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked here trying to figure out how to set this up.
There we go. Unmute
There you go.
myself.
I don't think. Nope. Trying something a little different here to see. I don't think that's working. Thought that mic might work. Give us some noise, but it's not.
Oh, that like them shooting is the background
Yeah,
noise.
yeah,
I
see if we can get some-
I see.
See if we can get a little noise, a little other noise in there. Let me mute it for a second, see if we can hear anything. Nope, can't hear anything. That mic is not working. I thought it might. We'll go ahead and try a line in and see if it makes any difference. There we go. We'll mute it for a second, see if we can hear anything. No, we can't hear anything. All right, that was a bust. Hey, it was worth a try.
Right?
Sometimes we got to try this stuff while we're live just to see if it will work. That will not work. I get ready for the finals tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll have to bring in a different mic for that.
Yeah.
At least the wireless ones are working here, so I
Yeah.
can. If I turn the wireless one on, it will actually probably make noise.
Yeah.
We can get a little noise. See if I mute it now. there's a little activity in the
Yeah, I was
background.
like, I think I can hear.
That's what I'm looking for, just so that we can hear just a little bit of white noise.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. So it doesn't sound so dead whenever we do mute or stop talking. Mm-hmm. I've got another mic. I'll try that one.
Yeah.
There's Dylan. I met Dylan for the first time today, shooting a TRX. He's shooting a index release. Excuse me.
Oh, looks good.
It's a good shot. Feels good starting off with that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down there to see. Boy, he's already been through like three arrows, and everybody else is through one.
That's like me shooting.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is he? I'm looking at the wrong target.
I get all 5 done, and Ryan is still shooting 1.
Yup. Still shooting. Yeah, this target plays a game on your mind a little bit, because on a TFAA target, if you just hit the line, it's still an X. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's inside out or not. So you can
Yeah.
kind of regroup. Here, it's you start getting frustrated.
Yeah, especially just hitting the line.
Feel like you're losing points whenever you start dropping. You know, dropping your
Line shot.
line shots, and they get everybody gets frustrated over that. Ryan's holding a long time on that one. Looks like it was still a good. Yeah, it looks like it was a good shot. So he's 2 7s potentially and a 6 for
Yeah.
Ryan.
I think it's 2 7s and a 6.
Ryan next to him looks like he has maybe 2 7s and a 6 as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Ryan just set up these Easton 2315s. Interesting, because I was thinking when we were looking at spines and stuff like that, we were thinking 2318 for him, since he has a 33-inch draw length,
Yeah.
like a legit 33 1/4 inch is what his draw length is. But working with Gaius Carter out of PSE, he went ahead and he's done a lot of testing on these arrows, and
Yeah.
Gaius has a 33-inch draw length too, so he gives Ryan some guidance on how to tune some of these things, because it's a whole different challenge to tune a full length arrow versus an
Yeah.
arrow that you can cut down. Ryan could use a 7 here, and we'll see here.
Let's see.
We're looking real close to see. He's holding a long time though.
Oh,
Nope, half shaft.
Oh.
Well, maybe not. It's close. No, I think it's a 7.
Yeah, I
Nope.
don't think it's on the line, but
Nope, it's in there.
just
It's
go
in
with
there.
confidence and
Yeah,
it'll be
go in
in.
there. Well, we'll know here in a second with live scoring. I just can't imagine shooting a competition without live scoring.
I know.
We were in Vegas shooting the S3DA Nationals youth. It's a youth tournament there, and they didn't have live scoring.
Yeah.
So you have no idea. Like, to find your lane assignment, you had to go to an Excel file,
Yeah, so
and
weird.
then you're trying to figure out. The Excel file doesn't group by division. When I was, I mean, I'm sure it would have, but on my cell
Yeah.
phone it wasn't easy. And then you have no idea how many people are in a division. You don't know what the score is. So
Yeah, you don't know what
the
anyone's
tournament
shooting.
ends. We all have to sit around for about 2 hours waiting for scores to come in, and then
Yeah.
they did the announcement. I guess there's some excitement to, okay, did I win? Did I not? Did I make
Yeah.
podium?
But then it's just kind of like everyone's sitting there like,
yeah, like everybody's there waiting, and there's positive and negative. So if you don't know if you're there, you're going to show up.
yeah.
If you
that
know
is
you're not in the top
true,
3,
then you're not
gonna
gonna
show up.
You
But-
wouldn't wait.
But the caveat is that if you have your top 3, if it's instant at the end of the shoot,
Everyone would be there anyways.
everybody's there already.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for anybody to leave. So everybody
Yeah.
will be there. If they leave, they don't want to be there, they can go.
Yeah.
But
Because they'll leave anyways
yeah.
if they after their division's called if they didn't win. So
and nobody has to come back at
yeah.
that point. If you are S3DA and you're listening to this, you should call me. We'll make Vegas happen. I think that I know that Archers INZO was used at Vegas, and if anything, use INZO. I don't really care. Like use an
I know
app.
something.
Use an app that gives instant scores, so that we know exactly where everybody falls, and
Yeah.
and that's the future. That's definitely the future for archery.
Always lost about something. Who knows if I can find a track that could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher. I never meant to hurt you like I did. Now I need you to forgive me for the pain I caused you. Rain will wash away the sadness in our hearts. Lights will guide us to a place where we can start all over now. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher.
All right, we're back at action. That's the seventh end. There are five more ends to go, and we will be halfway through this tournament.
Yeah. I thought we were already halfway.
No,
They paused not halfway?
no, I mean halfway through the entire weekend
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
qualifications. Yeah, that was the seventh end. We shoot this a lot like NFAA. So you have, you'll shoot six on bottom or top, and then halfway mark, you go ahead and swap them. So if you're shooting on bottom, then you'll shoot on top. Kind of changes it up a little bit.
Yep. It's easy for the people that don't have anyone on top of them.
Yep. We've, Molly and I came through here and painted little Texas Archery logos on all our targets, which look really
Yes.
cool if you saw those.
Yeah, they look good.
Trying to make it a little more fun. Mm-hmm. Archery, we want it to be fun.
Yes.
There's Wyatt Dorcas down there. Shooting his PSE Supra X. I think that's the 36. Ryan is shooting the 40. He has to because
Yeah.
of his draw length. Looks like, yep.
Dude, that one is probably 7.
It's 7. You can see the white.
Wow. That one's close.
I love that our cameras can get so close. Mm-hmm. We have Mark Smith's stunt dumble down there.
Literally.
Looked like a good round. Mm-hmm. You excited about trying this target, Molly?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how I do. I mean, I like shooting targets that I've never shot before because it doesn't matter how I do.
You have no idea. You have no,
There's no expectation.
like you have expectations on other ones, right?
Yeah.
There's just no expectations here. Mm-hmm. There's Peyton. She just moved over to that TRX 34. It fits her very, very good. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Very, 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 very nice. we were looking around for a bow for her. She was shooting the Stratus. I think it was just too big. It was the 36, just too big of a bow for her. And looking looking for a 34. And Case Scott had upgraded, one of the kids here in the Houston area, and he let her borrow it, and she fell in love with it, and now she's shooting it. We're looking at maybe ordering something else, but I think we're gonna stick with that one for right now. I don't think a 36 title is just going to be too big of a bow for her.
Yeah.
She's shaking head, yes. And we switched like 2 weeks before Vegas. I had to do something. She was struggling with the other bow, and I think it was just too heavy.
Yeah.
Too heavy of a bow.
The talking, the rumors didn't mean anything because you swore you had me, I had you, like a stream in the spring. We were brand new. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste suddenly been exchanged for a clean slate. You really got me stuck, then you walked away. While I was in the shock, you would drift astray. For all the things you told me that weren't true, I've got one or two things to tell you. You never had your mind in the place I was. You never stood behind when I fell because you let me be the one, then you leave me blue. I've got one or two things to tell you. For years now, I learned how what you thought was the law, 'cause you said so. I let you break into my own mind. What was mine, now I'm stopping you. I put myself up there to trust you, despite all of the things I've been through. I see now the sweet taste.
One of the things is some of the most competitive groups here to watch out for, I think, is going to be the open class, of course. Bow hunter is going to be very, very competitive.
Yeah.
Bear bow and trad are going to be super competitive. They've got some really good shooters in there, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch them because you just never know
Yeah.
who's going to win.
Never know where the arrow's going to fly.
I just remember we had at the Texas Open, we were coming down to the very finals, and I think Rick Stonebreaker ended up shooting a miss, which put the other person back in it.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was hit paper to win, basically, and ended up losing it. because
Rick
of it.
or the other person?
Rick
oh,
lost it.
Dang.
Yeah. So a lot of fun.
That's rough.
You just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whose target is that? I didn't see. But they're walking down. This is the 8th end. What was that? I need to go ahead and set it up so that we can hear Jacqueline when she talks to us
Yeah.
soon. I need to get Wesley up here to configure all this for me,
Yeah.
and
We
so
can
that
hear her.
so that she can talk. We can hear her.
Would they hear? Would the live?
No.
stream- Ah.
They would not.
We would just be having a conversation over here, and they wouldn't know what was happening.
That's right. Like I'm like, who is that? She tells me, but I can't hear it.
Yeah.
But she can hear us now, which is new. We've been adding little features so that it makes it easier for everybody, especially for the person that's directing, to be able to hear us. Right? Does make it a little easier. So we have about 70 archers shooting this weekend. We're giving away about $4,000 in cash Some of the top divisions are barebow and the freestyle. The first place is going to be walking away with between $400 and $500. But all three places pay, and every one of the divisions that we have. One thing you might see is that there's a couple archers that look like they should be in a lower division. Well, one of the rules is if there's just one in your division, you will move up to the next division.
Yeah.
And if there are two people in the division, we will talk to them and see if they want to move up.
Yeah.
Because, who wants to shoot just two people?
Yeah.
But we didn't have that. We only had one person that had to be moved up.
Yeah, that's good.
That was it. All the other divisions had at least three.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, only 4 more ends.
Nice.
And then we moved to the afternoon one at 2. Give us time to get something to eat.
I know. I was like, we got a long break, I feel like.
Yeah. This will be done probably in about 30 minutes. We'll be done. We'll be halfway through the qualification rounds. This afternoon is about the size of this.
Yeah.
And then we have a small one in the evening. But the evening one will be quick. We'll do one line, knock
Yeah.
that one out as fast as we can, and get ready for Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, I normally shoot.
Sunday.
I normally shoot with the busiest group, and so I'm like, it'll be weird just
Right.
like not being that many people.
We'll have to use voices like this.
Sunday,
Oh.
Sunday.
This is what we kept doing. So go ahead and say something, Molly.
Hello. Beep each other.
Anytime Wendy's talking, I'll go ahead and beep her while
Beep
she's
her
talking, and it sounds like she cussed. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this is doing. It was this guy doing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Just I was like, what is that noise down there? Huh? Oh,
That's what I was
that
wondering.
was
if it
Jacqueline's
was,
brother. I was
I
like,
was
what is
wondering
that
if-
noise?
He's making train noises or something.
All right. Oh, I'm going to refresh the screen here.
Do you find yourself under the weight? You're just wishing you could clean the slate, like you're tumbling and you won't slow down. Do you feel Whispers in my head. What you gonna do? 선택의 기로에 난 지켜내려 해. 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 아니 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해. Keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows.
Looks like Ryan's clean right now with 3 sevens. Coming into the last 2 arrows here
Love
on this
that.
end. This is the 8th end. So it'll be 3 more after this, I believe. Let me double check that. We kind of get caught up in the moment, don't we, Molly?
Yes.
Let's look up. Let's see, don't be here. So yeah, this is the 9th end. So there'll be 3 more ends after this. 15 more arrows after we're done. Ryan's shooting on top right now, so that means after they shoot, they'll go down there and score.
Yeah. So we'll know right away.
Yep. This is one way to get back in it when you shoot those 35s. You get some extra points.
Yes.
Because not everybody's shooting 35s on every end.
Yeah.
So it makes it, like I said, it's a challenging game. If anybody's out there looking for these targets, these targets are made by Maple Leaf. You give them a call. It's called an MA something
I think
target.
Randall was asking me where they were from.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no idea.
I heard about this target a couple years ago, and I was like, you know what? That's interesting. That's something different that no one else is doing, especially down here in the South. And
Yeah.
I said, why not? Why not? We try something that's a little different than everybody else, and just see if it. It looks like you get a 35 on that one.
Yeah.
A little different, and see how it works. And I think that it is a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Wanted to add some type of logo to it.
Yeah, we'll
But they
just
said
see him
they-
take searching.
but they
Why
say
is
you have
Jason walking down there?
Where's Jason? Oh,
He's over by 9.
yeah, like he's walking down there. What,
He didn't even
he wanted to see
shoot.
what a good target looks like. Ouch. He hates this target more than anybody else.
Right.
He's the biggest naysayer, but he still shoots it.
Right.
Biggest naysayer. He's gonna be shooting his bow hunter setup.
He is doing bow hunter?
No, he's got his bow. He's got his hunting bow set up with an open glass setup right now. He's waiting for his new target bow to come in.
I see.
So he sold his sold his target bow and waiting for his new target bow to
The
come
one
in.
he shot in Vegas?
No, that was his bow hunter.
Oh.
He literally took his
Maybe he should have shot the bow hunter division. in
Right?
Vegas.
our Jacqueline says she likes this target for the wrong reasons.
Right. They used to at least score
You
if
can
hit
score.
you
You just have to
paper.
paper to score.
I know for Sidewad, I always have a miss in Sidewad, and it's always hitting the right outside the 1. And I'll score this time with that.
And it's irritating, right?
Yes. So at least you'll get 1 point for missing this time.
Right? You just got to hit paper.
Yeah.
Tell your mother, just hit paper, honey.
Yes. She doesn't even do that sometimes, so. Or hits the wrong paper.
Yeah.
Tonight she shouldn't hit the wrong target because there should be no one under
Right,
her.
just one line. One line. Yesterday, while we were watching, somebody texted us, enough with the Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And
Is that what's
with
oh,
them.
Taylor Swift's not even playing right now. There's not even that many Taylor Swift in it. I think they probably just 2 songs played in a row.
And that's too many. I'm not a Swiftie.
We know.
Yeah, we were driving to Zion National Park, and I got Swifted out.
It was literally like 5 songs.
In a
He's
row.
like, enough. And we're like, you're not DJ.
That's true.
You have no say.
Ryan wasn't there to protect me.
Right.
Stuck with all girls. I wonder what's going on down there. All right, 3 more ends.
Oh, let's see what Ryan got.
He got 35.
Nice.
All right. Here we go. Derek Conley. I love the view when you're slowly coming in on somebody. It's kind of cool. Derek and Folter. Also, Derek went and shot Vegas for the first time last weekend as well.
It looks like on the line.
It might be in there. Might be in there. Hard to tell. Need a better look. Could you zoom in that a little closer for us? Oh, she is. She's moving one of the cameras so that we can actually see if we can get a better look at it.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, you got 2 really close ones there. No, that left one definitely is in.
Yeah, the left one's in.
Right one.
I don't know, because there's already a tear there.
Yeah, it's still not a great angle, but
Someone go move the cameras.
yeah. Could somebody run down there real quick and tell us if that's good or not?
Dodge the arrows.
It's funny. All right, Derek Conley, he just moved out here by us, Molly.
Yeah, he lives in the neighborhood next to y'all.
Yep. That's right. You don't live with us anymore.
No. Yeah,
She got-
because I was at the sidewalk. We were shooting on the same bail, and he saw my zip code, and he was like, "Do you live in Magnolia?" But it was y'all's address.
Still our address.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's our parents' address." But I live close to you.
Yep. Live pretty close. You finally went home. We thought we'd shooken
Yeah.
you, but we got back and you still stayed.
And then I showed up this morning, like, "Ah, crap, she's back."
Well, did your mother tell you, like, we were on our way here and you texted that you decided just to come straight here? She's like, whew.
I figured you were already on y'all's way, anyways.
It's pretty funny.
I added that in there so y'all didn't panic that I was going to y'all's house.
We didn't even think about you.
If I would, well, I know I need to show up really early if I want to go with y'all, or y'all leave me.
That is true. All right, we need.
I was about to put music on.
Oh, no, go ahead, put some music on.
Okay, what am I gonna listen to?
I don't have a. It's like I feel like I got a bunch of songs, but it just feels like it's the same ones over and over.
I know, right?
끔찍한 내려 해 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs You know what they say, don't brag about what you have Be careful and be humble Otherwise you should be ready to stumble You know what they say, 자신감이 없니 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해 Keep walking your way Don't look back 너만의 길이야 Even when you fall Don't look back 사실은 말이야
That was a good one by Chris Nickerson. Always feel good to start off with an inside out. So this is, the inside out is still a challenge here because it would be like shooting a 3-spot and just hitting an X every time.
Yeah.
And,
That was a good one.
that's a good one too. So Chris seems to come and shoot all our shoots, which is always good to see him. Mm-hmm. He's our victory arrow rep. We're going to hit him up for our next big shoot because we want to give away a bunch of stuff, which I think is we'll be able to do. Mm-hmm. Definitely be able to do. I talked to Hoyt. Hoyt will help us as well. So we'll get a few of the vendors in here to help give away stuff at the end of this year when we do our big shoot. Man, I'm still kind of suffering from the sinuses from the weekend.
Yeah.
Not too bad around. Got one more arrow. Toby Ragsdale. Interesting. One thing that was hilarious yesterday. I don't know if you guys go back and watch. There's a girl from A&M. Her name's SK, and every time she would shoot, she would look at the camera directly,
stare us down.
staring at the camera. And so when I went down there to say hi to everybody, she's like, "Hey, you notice every time I take a shot, I look directly into the camera."
Yeah, we
Yeah,
noticed.
it's weird. Stop that. Because it does. It looks like it look right into your soul.
I know.
Like,
You're just you're like, why
are
is
you
she staring at me?
directly at the camera right now with no emotion? Literally. She said you're trying to pull off an office vibe, the show Office.
He's trying to do a gym, just like look.
Yeah, just a gym that looks at the camera. Looks like Ryan may have dropped one. He has a 34, 33.
Great.
Can't tell. It's hard to tell from here. Need a better look on it. It's that top left one. Can't tell if it's in or not.
So
The bottom
that
left.
one's not in for sure.
Yeah.
That one is probably touching.
Yeah, it's real close. It looks like that bottom left one may have caught. It's just hard to tell.
That
from
one's
this
probably
angle.
the 6.
Yeah.
That one's probably also a 6. Hey, I think it was touching the line
Yeah, he's looking.
from his reaction.
Looks like he's good. 2 more ends, 10 more arrows. But again, thank you guys for joining us. We do this not because we're looking for big followers, of course, because this stuff is not bringing in big followers. We do it so that our friends and family can check in on everybody and see what's going on. Also, I think it's just more awareness of what's going on in the archery community. We want to get this out. We want people to continue to come and shoot and be a part of their local shops. We of course we want everybody to come to Texas Archery, but we just encourage you to continue to keep shooting and keep enjoying the sport as much as we do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's bow hunting, it's target, it's bare bow, it's trad, it's recurve. It doesn't matter. Just continue to shoot. And I think this is a great way for people to see what's going on and see what opportunities there are out there.
Yeah.
This one, not a huge tournament, about 70 archers. It's still big, still pretty good size. But we'll make it a big deal and make it fun, which will make it even bigger next year.
Yeah.
The timing was tough. There was 8 other tournaments running this weekend. I looked at multiple times. Anytime that was available, we had a kid
Another
that had a
tournament,
birthday, or
yeah.
there was another tournament, and we really needed to have it done before indoor nationals.
Yeah.
And so, looking at the weekends, this was really the only open weekend that we had that we could do this. And I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. And if people wanted to shoot it, they could shoot it. And so like I said, we've had a pretty good little turnout, which is good. So that one was a 5. It must have just missed.
Dang, looked like a 6 from here.
I know it did. It did. It's hard to tell from here.
Let's see.
2 more ends. We have about 4 guys. They're all on track to potentially hit the 400 mark. Mm-hmm. And I don't think any of them are shooting micros.
Yeah.
All shooting the bigger arrows. All right, there we go. Oh, look at there.
That was
She got a little
cool.
fancy on the screen swap there. All the technology that we have.
Right.
We don't even use most of it. No, we use a lot of it.
And that one might be a 7.
Yep. Which one was the middle one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 7.
Oh.
Just testing out all the different views. How about that? All right, this is Cody Bowman. We haven't seen him in a while. You know, he's finally dusted off the bow. I asked him if he choked after that first shot when he shot the bow because of all the dust that flew off of him.
That's funny. That one looks like it's probably hitting the line.
Again, this is such a challenging target, frustrating target. Mm-hmm. That's why I love it. The target that you love to hate.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of looking at everybody's target right now. It's looking good. The open class is going to be tight. There's 19 archers in the open class. That's the biggest class.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like he had another 7.
There's seven more shooters. Yeah, 7 more shooters to go for the rest of the day.
That
Well-
target doesn't look good.
Yeah, that one looked rough.
I look
That one-
bad.
that
Let's
one-
not show that one.
Yeah, don't show that one.
Kidding.
Here's Wyatt coming for his last shot of this end.
Which one was it? That
Model left. It's a good round.
looks like a 7 in there. 7,
sevens?
7. That one might be a 7 too.
Yep, I bet it is. So we're coming to an end. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow, like, I'm gonna have to get ready for our. Whenever somebody shoots a 7, I can scream "boom shakalaka"
Oh, my
and stuff
word.
like that. You know, make it very exciting. Very exciting. The Vegas announcer was hilarious when he said
Yes.
"boom shaka."
And he'd be like, yes, yes, yes. Like every
10,
over, like,
10, 10.
You're like, got him. You're like, oh, so it's a 10.
So it's a 10. Oh no, what he was doing was like 10 9-liner, and the guy's like a half shaft axe. Like, come on.
Literally. Well, that was at the beginning, and then he stopped calling, and then he came back and was like
Yeah.
over exaggerating.
First time an announcer's ever been booed because of his arrow
Literally,
calling.
poor guy. It's so funny. Like he didn't sign up to be booed
Right.
or yelled at by the crowd.
Crowd's yelling at him because of his arrow calls. It's so funny. Never seen that happen. It's so funny.
Yeah. It's like rough day, man.
And this is Ryan's second arrow. Another 7.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's probably in there. I think it's
I
the
think that one's
shadow
in.
I'm
Yeah, I
seeing.
think that one's it.
Maybe I should shoot a 5 spot.
Right? Why not? I mean, David did
Right.
yesterday.
If I miss that, it's not a 1.
David Woodley shoots a 5 spot, bare bow.
Yeah.
Puts up a really good score.
Yeah, that would be really bad. I'm not confident I can shoot a 4 or better, so
I can't believe, like, and he's shooting a 3 spot in Vegas.
I know, it's
You know?
crazy.
Nuts. and putting up like
He
killer
won,
scores.
yeah.
He shot a 272 or something like that and wasn't happy with it.
I know, right? And I'm there with a 219 signing my target.
With your $100,
Yeah.
Molly ended up winning $100 in Vegas, coming in 4th place in her division
Yeah.
or in her flight.
Yep.
You had to come back from behind on that one.
I know.
too.
I started in 28th place.
See, that's what's cool about it. Is you started so far back and then ended up coming right back in and
Yeah.
and
Well, I
winning,
mean, if I
winning
would,
some money.
yeah, if I would have shot like I did the last 2 days, I would have stayed in the same place.
Yeah. But you didn't do that. You scored better.
Yeah, I know. I like scored 30 points better than I had all weekend.
I know. Was it 30 points? What were you, sandbagging?
I know. That's what, right? Because I was like, the first person they told to sandbag, and mine was like, if they look at your scores, they're going to think the exact same thing.
Yeah. Who did?
Oh,
yeah.
Yesterday? Yeah. 322.
Yeah, David shot 322. I was talking about Vegas when he shot a 272 or
Yeah.
something like that. That's a pretty good Vegas score.
300 is the best in Vegas.
Yeah.
So then here it's 420.
Well, it looks like I got a 35 on that one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Was
good
that the
time to do
last
it.
one or no?
No, one more end.
Yeah. That was a good time to shoot a 35.
It was a good time to shoot a 35. So that open class is going to be a really tight group anyways. They're all going to be within a couple points. So
Yeah.
it really depends.
It'll come down to the
It
shoot
will
off.
come down to the shoot-offs. We'll have to, when I put Ryan on a platform, it doesn't matter where we stick the target, he'll still be shooting down.
Right. He's gonna like go at an angle.
Ryan is 6'6". You don't see a lot of tall archers like that. But
No,
there
because
are-
normally if
there
you're
are
tall,
some.
you choose basketball. But
That's
you
right.
know.
He did not. He did not. As we come to finals here, let's see what we got here. What kind of music do we have? Not that one. Oh, here. Nope, not that one.
There we go. Got my.
myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know, this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 We've been in two places all at once. Was that what we said would come undone? lights have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 'Cause we're dancing as one.
All right, we're back to action. We have 5 more arrows, and these guys are done for this time. One thing you might be able to see, you might see some of these as archers shooting. One of the things that's also unique about this shoot is that you are allowed to shoot more than once if you like. Mm-hmm. If you want to spend the money, go
Shoot
ahead
again.
and shoot again, pay it and shoot again, and we'll take that one score, whatever the top score is, and that will be your ranking coming in. In the past, we've had several youth that would do it. On that last time, they're like, you know what? Let's see if we can move up one more spot.
Yeah.
And they'll do it. We don't see a lot of the adults do it, but we have a few adults that are signed up to shoot twice because they want to see if they can get into that top 8, or if they want to try to get a better ranking. 6 o'clock will be a good time to shoot it because, like I said, it'll be one line.
Yeah.
So if you want to shoot it a second time, that would be a good time to do it. And you'll have an idea of where you fall.
Immediately. when you
Immediately.
finish.
And you'll know what you need to shoot to get there. A couple of the Texas Learning Center archers with their black shirts. Those black shirts tell you that they. So we have 2 shirts. We have one that has blue and one that has black. The one that has black is the one they've met some requirements, meaning there's if you want to be in that, we call it Team Spider X. There's certain scores and certain things that you have to do to be able to get there, and these kids have gotten there. And those, I believe, those are our elite archers that get to that level. They may look young, but those kids can shoot.
Yeah.
A lot of them can outshoot most adults. Peyton Smith last year won Vegas in her division, which is a huge accomplishment. I mean, there's like I said, there's like 140 kids that come all over the world,
Yeah.
and 130 kids, something like that, and to come in, and she won it, and it was so exciting, such good stuff. Good archer. I think we just overbowed her, which sometimes you got to regroup if we know these kids can shoot and they're not shooting at the level that you think they should be shooting.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's time to regroup, and that's what we had to do. We had to regroup with her and get her into a different bow and see how it fit her. And I think this one's fitting her pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Still not enough time. She's only had this bow for about 3 weeks, and still getting used to it. Take some time, some tweaks, things like that to get these bows performing like we want them to perform
Yeah.
for these archers. All right, last group is
Yep.
coming up.
see
Last
how Ryan
5
does.
arrows. You can see your mini me back there, Molly.
Oh yeah, there she is.
There's Orion shooting a prime. All right. Arrows are flying. Ryan, he seems to. So that's Ryan Thomas. So Ryan Thomas seems to show up here a lot and shoot these competitions. I actually don't know where he's from.
Oh.
I don't know what shop he shoots at,
Yeah.
but he does seem to show up a lot here. He's a good shooter. He'll be one of the ones probably in the top 8 as well.
Yeah.
So what's going on there is that Ryan suffers from target panic, and for some reason those last 2 arrows he couldn't seem to get them. Like right when it came to his face, it just fires because his body wants it just to fire.
Yeah.
He hasn't struggled with that at all, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
He's
He's
been
been
able to
doing good.
keep that under control. In those last couple arrows, you could just see. I was afraid that last arrow, the last 2 arrows, just came right to his face and they just fired.
Yes.
Like, he can't stop it, and so he works a lot on that. It's not something easy that you can fight, and so he comes down to there. He just needed to shoot. Decent 2 arrows.
Yeah.
And so that'll drop him down. That dropped 3 points, 3 or 4 points, I think, on that one,
Yeah.
which, that hurts. But I think he hit the 400 mark because of that. I'm assuming 3. It'll be close. He's a 400 or 401, and it's like he's lucky he hit the paper. He'll tell you, like he's lucky he even scored on that one. So, like, Ryan may be an example. Like, if he can pull his head back together, he may shoot this evening
Yeah.
and try again. But thank you, everybody, for joining. Go to eyesonscore.com. You'll see the latest scores. You go to live scores, and you'll be able to click on the Texas Ringer and see where everybody falls. You'll know at that point where everybody is. You have... For tiebreakers, it's going to be numbers of 7s versus your 6s. So if you look out there, you'll see that Adam Gugasberg is in first place, and Derek tied him with a 403, but Derek had 46 sevens, and Adam had 48, so he takes the lead on that one. Let's see here, just looking in here. Scores are still coming in. Really don't have any tight matches yet.
Ryan got
afternoon.
400.
Right on the nose? Yeah, so I figured it was going to be right on the nose, 400. And he dropped 3 points in the last 2 arrows, so that gets you.
Yeah.
That gets you. But that's okay. He hit the 400. That's the key. That's the goal, 400. So he may, that puts him in 4th place right now.
Yeah.
So he'll have some work to do in the shoot up. There's still some archers to shoot. There's a few in there that could pop in there and get into that top 4, but I would say that these top 4 are pretty safe. What we've seen in the future, if you shoot a 400, you're making it to the final 8 for sure. And then we'll start that shoot up, and the final 3 is where you want to be. But thanks, everybody, for joining. We're going to go ahead. I was just getting sidetracked here for a second. But thanks, everybody, for joining. We're going to go ahead and call it quits, and we'll see you guys at 2.